everyone, welcome to JustFeg Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information on things happening around the world, and you are in the right place. Please click the red subscribe button and also press the bell icon next to it so you can be notified for an update on any published news. A group customary government of the indigenous people of Biafra has sued the federal government over the struggle to actualize Biafra. Respondents in the case, pending before the Federal High Court Enugu, include General Yakubu Gowon, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and Attorney General of the Federation. In suit number FHC/EN/CS/103/2019, the Pro-Biafra group wants the courts to determine issues relating to self-determination, regional autonomy, roles the respondents played during the Civil War, referendum, among other things. The plaintiff is seeking redress on issues bordering on the enforcement of rights of Biafran in their pursuit for self-determination, referendum, and rights to establish an autonomous Biafran state within the Nigerian state as practiced by the court in the United Kingdom. The plaintiff, in a suit filed by Emeka Adolf on June 20, 2019, is seeking the court's leave and jurisdiction to commence action against the defendants. In an originating summons, the plaintiff is praying the court to determine whether the instruction given to members of the claimant by President Muhammadu Buhari on March 5, 2016, on Al Jazeera television, that it should organize themselves and vote to have a state within a state, which the group said it had accepted and complied with by organizing themselves, had created an obligation from which the defendants could no longer withdraw. The group also asked the court to determine whether, notwithstanding and in the absence of directions, instructions, promises, or offers from the defendants, the members of the claimant have the legal and inalienable right to self-determination pursuant to Articles 19 to 25 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Whether by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1963, which took effect on October 1, 1963, and remained in force until the midnight of September 30th, 1979. The defendants were right to seize and confiscate the assets, properties, money, and all treasures belonging to members of the claimant by promulgating the Abandoned Properties Act of September 28, 1979, while the 1963 Constitution was in force. This was more than 9 years after the war and after the declaration of one Nigerian, while regarding members of the claimant as Nigerian citizens, but depriving them of their properties, money, and assets. And if the answer is in the negative, whether the defendants are still justified to withhold the said money, properties, and assets belonging to members of the claimant. Whether the defendants were justified to violate the international humanitarian law and the laws of war known as the Geneva Convention 1949, to which the defendants acceded to and ratified on June 28, 1961, by bombing the Biafran civilians, killing them and using starvation to kill the children, women, and elders of the civilian population of the indigenous people of Biafra in the War of 1967 to 1970 in order to win the war. Whether it is lawful for the defendants to acquire a radio license and set up a radio station for the Fulani herdsmen and pay them or offer to pay them 100 billion naira without doing the same thing for members of the claimants, who are also Nigerian citizens. If the answer is in the affirmative, without according the same favor or privilege to members of the claimant being equal citizens of the same country, constitute a violation of Section 42(1) of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 and therefore unlawful, the statement said. So guys, I think Nigeria is in trouble with all this thing popping out. So where is the unity among us? So my viewers, kindly drop your comments below, click on the subscription button and also press the bell icon to get more updates whenever I upload any video. Bye.